So here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott in the olive colorway. Can you tell any differences between these two? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another comparison video for you between two pairs of Travis Scott Jordan 1s in the olive colorway. I've been waiting quite a while to do this, but it took so long to get the retail pair in. It's actually quite hard to find a UK 9 for a reasonable price, but managed to get a pair in. And then here's the fake one on the left. It's just a comparison to help you if you are trying to authenticate your pair. So like always, we'll start with the boxes first, and we'll take a look at the text on top of the box first because there's a big difference here. So if I show you from above, you can see a difference in the color on the Nike text on top of the box. So you can see that the fake one is actually a slightly more green hint to it than the retail one. So this pair is actually called the Nike Travis Olive, as you can see by the olive color. But what I would say is the fake one has got this color just a little bit wrong and it's got a slightly more hint of green. As you can see, the comparison shows them a different color from retail to fake. So if we spin the boxes around and take a look at the labels on the side, you'll see that this is actually a woman's colorway. So it's got the women's US sizing, which is 11.5 when comparing it to a UK 9. And the fake one's actually got this correct. So they've actually gone the women's sizing on this. Normally they do the men's sizing and get that a little bit wrong, but on this one, they've got it right. But if we look at the details, we can see differences here. So where it says the centimeter size 28.5, you can see the spacing is slightly off from the retail to fake. And also if you look at the women's Air Jordan 1 Low OGSP and the color code, you can see the spacing and size of this text is actually slightly different from retail to fake. However, if you only have one box in hand, this will be pretty hard to see because it is really close. And then the only other thing about the boxes, I would say the creamy kind of color on the top of the box is actually slightly lighter on the retail box compared to the fake. It actually looks to me in this lighting that the fake one has got a creamy kind of green hint to it once again. It looks like the green's kind of washed into the cream, so it's slightly off colored compared to the retail box. But nobody really comes on these videos for just the boxes, so we'll open them up, take a look at the shoes. Let's open up the retail one first. As you can see, pink Travis paper on the top covering the shoes. Open up the fake, and they've actually got the paper correct this time, covering the shoes once again. So we'll compare these now. So before I actually get into the comparing the papers, there is a stupidly strong smell of glue from this box. As soon as I open the lid, it's actually pretty hard to breathe when I'm this close to the box, but yeah, the fake one stinks of glue. So a difference to note between the two pairs is the retail one comes with double layered paper, so it has a white paper underneath the pink one, but the fake one just comes with the pink one. And as I open that paper, even more smelling of glue's coming out, and it absolutely reeks. This is the strongest smelling glue one I've had in a long time. So here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott in the olive colorway. Can you tell any differences between these two? Stay tuned to the video to find out. So these are both a UK 9 as I stated before, and they should be relatively similar, so we'll compare the differences. So the first major difference to note between the two is the inside swoosh. If you look at them side by side and you look at the spacing between this bottom of the swoosh and the sole plate, you can see there's a larger gap on the fake pair compared to the retail one, and more of that black nubuck suede below is exposed, and it just makes the overall shape of the shoe look a little bit different. Overall, this makes the fake shoe look a lot more chunky. The material's cut slightly different, so there's actually more material on the fake one compared to the retail one, so it actually stands a little bit taller. So on foot and in hand, it looks a lot chunkier than the retail pair, which actually looks relatively slim. So when I talk about the shape of the shoe and how the materials are cut slightly differently, if I show you them side by side, you can see that the retail one is actually a lot more slimline than the fake one. So on the side profile, you can see it's much lower down compared to the fake one, where it stands much higher and just sits higher on your ankle when you're actually wearing the fake pair. If we look at the inside of the shoe again and look just underneath the swoosh, you'll see it has the Cactus Jack text print on the inside black nubuck suede. And if I show you from the close-up, you can see that once again, the fake one has got this a lot more visible than the retail one. So you can see that this text stands out a lot more on the fake one and shines a lot more in certain lightings. On the retail one, I don't actually know where they put this text in because it's pretty much invisible. You can barely read it when you're looking at it from the side. And if you're walking by, you're never going to know that's there. I would have liked that if they'd done that in an olive color or even the red color, which would have looked really nice and stood out quite a lot. So with these both being a UK 9, you'd expect the swoosh placement on the outside to be very similar. However, there are differences here. So if we look at the tip of the swoosh on this end, we can see that on the retail one, 2 stitches are exposed before it hits the double stitching, whereas on the fake one, you can see only 1 stitching is exposed before the double stitching. So the placement is slightly different from retail to fake. With the retail one, the swoosh is placed slightly further back compared to the fake one. So if we actually take a closer look at the olive swoosh on the outside, so the backward swoosh, you can see the stitching going on the outer edges of the swoosh itself. And if I show you the close up from the retail to fake, you can see that the fake one, the gap from the stitching to the outer edge of the swoosh is much thicker than it is on the retail one. And also, if I'm comparing the swooshes side by side, I would actually say there's a slightly different color between the two in studio lighting. So as you can see in studio lighting, the actual retail one, the olive swoosh, is a slightly darker olive compared to the fake one. The fake one's gone for a lighter color, which is actually incorrect. Spinning the shoe to the inside and looking at the heel cup leather material here, if we look at the stitching going on the inside, we'll actually see there is actually a difference in the stitching from the retail to fake. On the retail one, you can see the stitching is much more tightly packed together than the fake one. On the fake one, it looks like they've used a larger thread, so the stitching is actually further apart than the retail one. However, this is a very small detail and I'm really looking close. So spinning the shoe upside down and taking a look at the olive tread on the bottom, and if you look underneath the Nike logo, you can see a difference in the texturized pattern. So here you can see there's a texturized pattern underneath the Nike logo, but it's much more vivid and visible on the fake one compared to the retail one. The retail one almost looks like it's been worn down a little bit and just kind of blends in, whereas the fake one, you can clearly see the defined pattern below. So let's now take a look at the left side. You can obviously tell I bought the retail one from eBay, got the authentication guaranteed, checked them myself, and they are authentic. But we will compare the accessories that come with them. So the retail one comes with 3 sets of spare laces. So you get an olive green, you get a red, and you get a black as well. The fake one also comes with all 3 of these. Now we'll compare the colors. So although it's very minor, there is actually a difference in the color of the olive green laces, with the retail one being a slightly darker olive green compared to the fake one with a slightly lighter green color. This is quite hard to see, and I can only really see it in studio lightings. If you see it without the studio lighting, they're practically identical. Spinning the shoe to the back and you look at the Cactus Jack smiley face on the back, we can see differences here. So the fake one has gone for a more kind of perfect circle face compared to the retail one, where you can see he looks a little bit fatter compared to the fake one. The fake one just seems a little bit too perfect of a circle, which is different to what the retail one looks like. So if we take a look at the inside here and you take a look at the individual lace holes that haven't been laced up, so you can see the holes here, you can see that on the retail one, they're placed in the middle of the leather panel, practically perfectly all the way going up. Whereas if we look at the fake one, you can see they've done quite a messy job of this. The circles kind of seem all over the place. The holes are just not placed evenly going up this leather panel. So we'll now switch back onto the right shoe once again, and we'll take out the inner shoe tree and compare them side by side. So here's the retail one, and here's the fake one. So they're actually very close between the retail and fake. What I would say is the markings on the fake one are slightly more indented than they are on the retail one. However, it is pretty close. And if you spin it upside down, they both say die cut sock liner. But just like on the top, the fake one is slightly more imprinted than the retail one. The retail one is pretty faded and quite hard to read. So we'll now take out the insole of both. I think they're meant to be stuck down, but it's actually coming out quite easily. Maybe the authenticator actually took this out, but it's meant to have a little bit of glue on, but it came out really easily. So taking out the fake one as well, and that also came out really easily. And comparing these side by side, we'll take a look at the differences. So the first difference to note, if you look at the 23 circled in the middle of the insole, you can see that this is completely visible on the fake one. You can see the full circles visible, whereas it's slightly cut off on the retail one compared. Also, I would say it's slightly a bolder red on the 23 on the fake one compared to the retail one, which just looks a little bit more faded. Also, the Nike Air symbol just to the upper right of that, you can see, I actually would say this is slightly bigger on the retail one compared to the fake one. And if you look at the Cactus Jack face at the top left, you can see this is a brighter red and darker red on the fake one compared to the retail one. And now finally finishing off with the Cactus Jack logo at the bottom part of the heel, you can see the text just below the Cactus Jack in red where it says Sint Air Jordan. You can see this is much bolder and thicker on the fake one compared to the retail one. And then spinning them upside down, it's just a slightly darker blue on the fake one compared to the retail one, and also the glue lines go diagonally on the retail one, whereas they go horizontal on the fake one. So that's it for this video. I hope it has helped you if you are trying to authenticate your pair. I think this is an absolutely stunning pair, and I'm really happy with this colorway. The only thing I don't like is that Cactus Jack print on the inside. I wish it stood out a little bit more, but other than that, it's really clean, and I think it might be my second favorite. My favorite is the reverse mockers, and then I think it's these. But let me know down below in the comments what you think of them. Have you got a pair at home and have you just authenticated them? I hope this video has helped. Please like and subscribe, helps the channel grow, helps me do more videos just like this. I've got quite a lot more coming. Thanks for watching, hope you have an amazing day.